Hi everybody, Brady the Honest Woodcutter here. How's everybody doing today? Well, it's a warm morning here in the Ozarks. We are supposed to get a cold front come through though later this weekend. So by the weekend and next week it should be pretty nice weather for cutting wood. Yesterday I'm still uploading the video I made yesterday, but you'll see by the time you watch this you'll see that I destroyed the side table on my splitter yesterday. And so, yep, I foobarred it with a piece of wood. Piece of wood got caught right in here, and literally just tried to rip the thing off. So I've got an 18 millimeter wrench here, and I laid my 19 millimeter wrench with a socket on it somewhere. Great, now I gotta go find that. But anyway, this morning I'm going to fix that. But before I do that, I want to talk power saws with y'all. I mentioned that I bought seven more saws the other day. That was actually the reason for my little trip to Tonka State Park. Was the guy that I bought the chainsaws from was in that area, and so I thought, well, if I'm going to have to drive all the way up there to buy these saws, I'm going to make a day of it and have some fun while I'm at it. So I showed you the Husqvarna 40 that I have. Let me open my shed door here. I showed you the Husqvarna 40 here that I bought. It's a pretty decent running saw. I paid, I think, $42. Some of these saws were like $42, some were $46. It was all on auction, and I was going to have to pay the shipping on them, but I made a deal with the guy instead, and I was able to get most of my shipping money back. So anyway, that's that one. That one runs pretty decently. Then I've got this little one here. Of course, this is my little Blue Max saw. Which that's my Blue Max saw that I use for marking with. Y'all have seen that many times. I've got this little, here's another one that came in the deal. It's a 141. It runs pretty decently too. I'm gonna put a different chain on it. It'll use the same chain as, it'll use the same chain as that one. I've got some more saws here. I'll show you here in a second. Okay, anyway, the chain on it's just foobar. They've sharpened it to the point where it's sharp, but it just jerks and jerks and yanks at the wood, so it's just terrible to use. I have ran it some, but I don't want to show it to y'all until I get a new chain on it. This is the best one. I think this is actually the best saw of the lot, but I can't get it to run. It's a Husqvarna 240. You can see that's the original bar on it, and you can see, I mean, there's how much wear it has right there. One little bit of paint missing is all. So I mean, literally that saw cut what, one branch maybe, and then I don't know if it didn't run right, so they didn't use it, or if they let it sit and that's why it don't run right. But I cannot get the thing to run right. And I thought maybe the carburetor was just out of spec, because sometimes on these chainsaws, especially these homeowner quality saws like this, sometimes the carburetors are out of spec, and I fiddled with it and I couldn't get it to run, so it's gonna have to go to the saw doctor. But I mean, that saw is, you might as well say that saw is brand new. I paid $50 for it. Now, every one of these saws had good chains on them too. They're all sharp. Okay, then I've got a 136 here, I mean a 36 here. It runs pretty good, but the loop handle on it is broke. It needs a loop handle, and I'm having a little bit of trouble finding one. They're not a real common one apparently. So, but I can get one. I'm just gonna have to keep watching eBay. That's where I buy all my chainsaw parts. I don't buy anything besides off eBay. They're the cheapest. I know everybody says Amazon, but Amazon's more expensive on everything. I've seen the same saws on Amazon for $20 more than I can buy them on eBay. I mean, it's just, so why would I buy off Amazon? But anyway, I got that little 36 there. I need to put a loop handle on it, and I think it's ready to run. I've got this other 36 here that runs. That's the bar off of it. It runs, but it's got no throttle control at all. It runs like it's on warm-up mode all the time, and so it's gonna have to go. It's gonna have to be a project for later. I don't want to spend the money to fix it right now, but I will fix it because I want to use it. But I may take it out to the saw doctor when I take that one. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm thinking about maybe just for now taking a handle off this 36 here and putting on that one. Then I've got these are the two saws I'm the least proud of the whole lot. I've got two 136s. Got that one and that one. This one here's in a lot better shape, but they've broken the brake. It's got no working chain brake on it. It's got this stupid handle here that they put on it that I don't even know why they bothered. The chain brake does not work. It is completely non-functioning. It will not start. It had compression. That's why I bought all these saws, because he had compression ratings on all of them, and all of them had decent to good compression. So that's the only reason I decided to buy him, take a chance on him. I bought them all. He was selling them as parts, but you know, I got two running ones out of the deal, and a third one that all I got to do is put a handle on it, and I think it's ready to use too. So you know, 3 out of 7 isn't too bad. And I've got two more that can be fixed for sure. Possibly this one. This one here, I thought ran. I had it running, and it seemed like it ran pretty decently. And then when I started it and was messing with it again, it gags out and kind of chokes and dies out. And honestly, I think the motor's going bad. I don't know if the cylinder was already getting scored in it, even though it has compression. Maybe they already had a little bit of scoring in there, or maybe I did it. I don't know, but yeah, I really think that saw there is probably just gonna be parts. I mean, it ain't in very good shape anyway. It's all faded. The top cover's busted on it, but it does have a really good 14-inch bar and chain on it that I can use. It is also the same as, yeah, it's also the same as the 141 and the 40 and the 240. All those, I think all those saws use. Let me check the 40 again. Let me check. Oh no, I don't have the specs on the 40, so I'm not sure about the 40. I don't know if that's the same chain or not, but I know the 141 and the 230, the two 136s and the 240 all use the 3/8 chain, 50 gauge, so I can interchange bars and chains between those. The 236s are oddballs. They use a .375 chain. So I may have to do some more research on those before but yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to take the handle off this one and fix that one. And then I'll show you guys the rest of my stable here. This is, as you can see, I have completely run out of space in my shed. My shed is a complete disaster anyway. I just don't have time to mess with it. I mean, it would literally take days worth of work out here to straighten this up the way that it needs to be. And I just don't have time for it. So I do come out occasionally and move stuff around, and it makes it a little better. But as you can see, I'm running out of space. But anyway, yeah, that's my buddy's. That's Bill Dozer. That's Bill Dozer's 590. That's the 2 450s right there. I've got the 350 that you guys have seen Rowdy before. It's a very good running chainsaw, but it needs new fuel lines on it. So I'm going to take it out to the saw doctor also, and have him put the fuel lines on it for me. I've got the old Echo there that I just used the other day. I love that old saw. It's a little cantankerous, but I love it. It's a really cool saw to use. And then of course I got the big Blue Max, the 57cc, and then I've got an old John Deere down there that doesn't run good. I'm contemplating maybe buying another used cylinder for it and having it rebuilt, because I think the cylinder's probably bad in it. The way it runs, it just acts sick. The Then I've got a little Remington down there that I wish I'd never seen because it doesn't run. And then I've got a Poulan chainsaw back in there. It's in the black case. I stuck it back there because I don't want to use it. I hate it. Anyway, guys, that's my little chainsaw hoard. And I'm going to get on fixing this splitter. I will try to, I don't know where I left that socket. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that'll fit there. Okay, so anyway, guys, I guess I don't have any way to set, really any good way to set my tablet up for you to watch me. That's what I planned on doing, was letting you watch me fix the splitter. But it's just it's only gonna be like a 5-minute job anyway, so you know, you're not really missing out on anything. So anyway, guys, here's the load of wood I was